I'm I'm pulling this thing up so I can see your questions while we're going along. I try to hop on here every week and I try to answer any questions that you might have. And why is it not working? There it is. I try to answer any questions that you might have. I try to hang out with you guys. Yeah. And I really try to give you guys a bunch of updates. And the updates kind of sound like this. I hope you're ready. This is going to be the best Wednesday update show that you've ever seen in your life. We're going to talk about strong side. We're going to talk about nutrition. We're going to talk about the survey. Wait for it. This may or may not be the NFL music, but we're going to use it for strong side. But like I was saying, we're going to talk about barbell safety. We're going to talk about the Labor Day workout. We're going to talk about the survey that we have coming out tomorrow. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about some new strong side apparel that is dropping in September so you can look fresh. We're going to be out with the old and in with the new. We're going to talk about nutrition coaching. And we're going to talk about everything strong side. That's right, baby. Now, throughout this deal, you can comment below. I will answer any of your questions. Fitness, nutrition, lifestyle. I am here to talk. Happy Wednesday, my friends. All right, so as fun as that was, and the gangster music that we had going on, I'm going to get rocking and rolling with you guys. Now, I can see all of your comments, so comment below fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, anything you want, and I will answer them. I'm going to go in order. So first off, here's what I do. I try to hop on here once a week. I try to give you guys updates of what's going on in the gym, what's happening at your club, some cool things that we have going on. And yeah, that's it. And I just try to hang out with you guys. Typically, I'm always drinking like some coffee. I just finished my coffee. That's why I'm like, woo, and fired up and ready to rock and roll. But here's the deal. So number one, barbell safety. This is like a cool thing. So we've been going through all this periodization work in your strength cycles. We talked about in August doing back squat and back squat and bench press. And then in September, we're going to be doing power clean and push jerk. And as you go into like these heavy 3 reps, like yesterday you did a 3 rep bench press, these guns somehow got 190 pounds. I was pretty pumped up about that. Some of you are psychos, by the way. Saw what you did on the Waterfly leaderboard. Absolute psychos. And the back squat was awesome, but there becomes an element of barbell safety. So I'm glad that we've gotten some good feedback on this. One thing that we've been trying to implement in all of our teaching and all of our classes, especially when we get towards the 3 rep, is how to appropriately spot and how to appropriately bail. So you should have seen some of that stuff in your bench press yesterday. We got some good feedback. You should have seen some of that in your back squat, like how to dump that thing behind you or how to get a 1 to 3 point spot, how to do the mixed grip on the bench press. So I'm not saying that anybody's dangerous. I'm saying, hey, if you're going to go for this max strain effort, like what if you can't make it? How do you feel more safe while you're doing it? That's what we'll be doing. So there's that. So yeah, if that makes you feel more comfy, just so you know how to lift a barbell a little bit more better, if that's a word. There's that. All right, Labor Day, man. Labor Day. All right, Labor Day is Monday. And with it being Labor Day, we're going to put in some work, all right? So we do not close. We are open all the time. The only day that we close throughout the year is Christmas Day, all right? So we ain't got time to be closing. We will be doing workouts. Each gym is going to have an abbreviated holiday workout. You will see, abbreviated holiday schedule. You will see that in your September 1st email that will hit your inbox tomorrow. And you'll be able to go ahead and sign up for classes, all right? There'll be larger classes, holiday workout, and we are doing the Hot Shots 19. We did that last year. We've done it some years prior, but everybody has fun with it. It is an awesome, awesome workout, and it is for a wonderful cause. It's like a 2013 workout. I'm trying to pull it up. It's like a 2013 workout. It's about these firefighters. Great story. I don't want to spoil it here. And we're going to put up a link to where you can donate. It's really cool doing workouts that are bigger than yourself and they're for a better cause. It gets you to push a little bit harder. It brings the community together. So it's about all these firefighters. They're called hot shots, and they run head first in the fire. And it's about 19 of them that passed away fighting this big wildfire out in Arizona, I believe it was. But we'll put a link up so you can read more about it in the info. The Hot Shots 19 workout is 6 rounds for time with a 42-minute cap. It is 30 air squats, 19 power clean at 135 and 95, 7 strict pull-ups, and a 400-meter run. So again, 6 rounds for time, 42-minute cap, 30 air squats, 19 power clean at 135 and 95, 7 strict pull-ups, and a 400-meter run. Of course, there'll be adjustment options throughout, but that's what we are doing on Monday. Each gym is going to have 1 to 2 classes, depending on the gym, and that will be this upcoming Monday on Labor Day. All right. Now remember, you can comment anything you want. Comment your questions below: fitness, nutrition, lifestyle. If we get some cool questions going, who knows? Maybe we'll put back on the NFL music, because this weekend is football season, baby. And you know me, I love football. Love football. It's a good time. All right. I know. I'm fired up too. Up next, we're going to talk about the survey. Then we're going to talk about the new Strong Side apparel launching in September. We're going to be out with the old and in with the new. And when I do this, it just looks cooler. And we're going to talk about nutrition coaching. That's what we got going on. And ladies and gentlemen, this video is sponsored to you by Bic Pens, because they are what's filling up my legal pad over here. And this video is also sponsored by Legal Pads. So Bic Pens and legal pads, we want to give out a shout out to our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so comment anything that you want below and I will answer. All right, so the survey, this is really stinking important. All right, so this is going to be our first time doing big surveys like this since we've had multiple gyms. We've only had multiple gyms for like 8 months or something, But typically, and if you guys have been here for a couple years, when we just had Woodstock, we were sending out surveys like 4 times a year, like every quarter. And that's something that we want to get back to as we start getting a pulse on each gym and how we're doing. So in your September 1st email that will come out tomorrow, you're going to get a link to a survey. It'll be the first thing that you see in the email. And you're going to have 4 different links because we have 4 different gyms, right? Pick the link of the gym that you go to most frequently. I understand that maybe you joined one gym and then you moved or your schedule changed and you started going to another gym, and you might be listed under the other gym like a Canton member or a Roswell member, but now you go to this other, pick the gym that you go to most frequently. You will also get that in your weekly email from your club manager, and it will also be posted in your Facebook group for your gym multiple times. But you're going to get this survey. It's literally like 9 questions. It will take you like 90 seconds. No joke, like a minute and a half. We've all run through it. Now, the only way that it would take longer is if you have some comment feedback. Well, then, yeah, if you want to spend some time writing that down, then yeah, it's going to take longer than 90 seconds. But generally speaking, 90 seconds to get through this thing. Now, we can't ask everything, right? But we plan to do this every quarter. So I know that we're not in the 4th quarter yet, but we're about to be, and then we plan to do another one in January. How we have to ask these questions is things that we can commit to working on throughout the rest of the year. So that's how we curate our questions, meaning that we can't ask about music and clothing and workouts and dumbbells and community events and just blah and put a bunch out there, because that would be very unfair to you. Because what would happen is you would give us a whole bunch of feedback, but the feedback would be so freaking scattered that we couldn't do anything. So then you would go, Well, they don't listen to these surveys. They don't do anything. So it's not like the survey is only about one thing, but we have to curate it in a way of like, what can we focus on until the end of the year? And can we try to improve those? And then we'll get more feedback. And then in January, we do another one, and maybe it's on some improvement and maybe some new items that we want to dive into. So I just want to let you know the thought pattern around that. Each gym, it's important that you select that gym because they're 4 different survey links. It's not a strong side as a whole survey. It is per club, because each club is its own community. It's a similar culture and vibe and a similar experience, but it's its own community of people. And a group of people might be like, no, we go out and do plenty of community events. And then the other one might be like, I don't do any, like whatever. So we want to hear from you. There is 2 comment sections in there. Comment section number 1 is part of a workout comment feedback. So you would be able to answer that and then write some notes if you have any. If you don't, that's fine too. And then the final one is we focus on NPS, which is Net Promoter Score. And it's basically how likely are you to recommend a friend or family member to Strong Side. It's a very important question. You give us a scale, 1 to 10, 10 being heck yeah, 1 being like, I don't know why I'm here. And then below that, you would have a comment section of why you gave that answer. So 90 seconds to get through it, unless you really want to deep dive into those 2 comment sections. And then it's completely blind, okay? The only thing that we can see on the survey is your previous answers. We can't see your email address. We can't see who you are. No, I don't want to know. I do not want to know what you have to say about us, like you personally. I just want to know the feedback and find like the constant themes throughout. So like I said, the only thing that we could see is, hey, this person answered this way throughout their survey. We don't know who the person is. We don't know their email address. We don't have any information about them. So you can be as honest as you want. We will know nothing. All right. But that's really, really important. We spend a lot of time curating this, looking at this. We're looking at developing like advisory boards and stuff. Like, the easiest client to get is the one that you already have. And I want to be 100% focused on the members. It is very, very much about member experience. So I'm encouraging you to give us feedback. We will read and listen to every bit of it. It'll be broken down per club. The club managers will be in charge of driving those key performance metrics to improve it. And I just want to let you know that you're being heard. All right. So please do not brush this survey off. I hope that you give a little run through tomorrow when it comes out in your email. All right. Now, I know you might be like, well, what's next? What's next? I don't know. Let's play some music. All right. Up next, we're going to talk about Strong Side apparel and nutrition coaching. Strong Side apparel and nutrition coaching. That's right. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Comment who's going to win this weekend? Who's going to win the Super Bowl this weekend, right? Is it going to be LSU? Or is it going to be the Georgia Falcons? Who's winning? Is it going to be the Georgia Falcons or the LSU Giraffes? Which one is going to win the Super Bowl this weekend when football kicks off? I cannot wait, baby. All right. Comment below your questions, your comments, your concerns of my football knowledge. But comment anything below and I will answer it as we go through it. All right. But here's the deal. Strong Side apparel. Here's what we got going on. By the end of September, we are going to be launching, which is not, tomorrow is September 1st, guys. We're not that far away. But by the end of September, we are going to be launching a big pre-order for all this new Strong Side merchandise that we're doing. And we're doing a lot of cool stuff, all right? Really what we're doing is kind of pulling in our focus a little bit. Our shirts, our brand, it's kind of gotten a little scattered. Geez, this one only has 3 of the gyms on it. It doesn't even have 4, all right? So God. So we got to pull in kind of like who we are, what we do, what we offer, and we got to make it cool, bro. We got to make these shirts cool where when you look at it, you're like, dude, I'm wearing that to a nice steak dinner. That's where I'm wearing that shirt too. And we're going to make it like that and probably offer a little bit more things than shirts. When we have tried for years, guys, years, and offering shirts constantly in the gym is just a massive amount of dead inventory because you're not there every day to shop for t-shirts. You're there every day to work out. So we find that pre-orders work best, and we're going to get a bunch of samples for each gym. So you'll be able to try on the samples, feel them, touch them, and then be like, yeah, okay, I want this in a medium. And we will just get you what you want. We'll get you the color, we'll get you the design, and it'll be shipped to your club. It'll be individually packaged with your name on it, so there's no confusion, and we'll do a big pre-order for that. Any of you guys that have like won stuff from us before, hey, get 25% off t-shirt, like whatever, save that. You can totally apply that towards all the new merchandise that's coming out in late September. You're going to see it on the coaches in mid-September, so you can be like, ooh, that looks fancy. And those people look fresh. And then you can absolutely wait till the end of September and order it. So we have that. All right, now, that's what we got going on. But my friends, we got one more thing to talk about, my friends. We got one more thing to talk about. And that one more thing to talk about is nutrition coaching. That's right. That's right. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We got the music up loud. It's Wednesday. We're ready to party. I think I'm the only one in my house right now. I hope there's not other people here. That would be weird. But we are going to talk about nutrition coaching. And my friends, I hope you are ready. I hope you comment below. Give me a big emoji. Give me a thumbs up emoji. Give me a heck yeah emoji. Give me something, because we have talked about barbell safety. We have talked about the Labor Day workout on Monday. We've talked about the survey that's coming out tomorrow. We've talked about the apparel. And now it is time to close out number 5. We're going to talk about nutrition coaching, man. Get lit. Get fired up. This is new. I can't wait to share it with you, my friends. Oh, man, I should have been an NFL announcer. All right, so here's the deal. Nutrition coaching. This is super stinking awesome. You've probably heard the buzz, seen some of the news. It is rolling out, and it is rolling out really, really hard. I got some notes over here that I'm going to look at, all right? So you guys know Coach Bree. Coach Bree has been dominating as a nutrition coach and dominating your goals and your success and your transformation and giving you the tools that you need to be successful. And it has just been, in a good way, nuts. And that lady is booked. She is booked through and through, so much so that we need a team. And at Strongside, we've developed a different way of nutrition coaching. And what we mean by that is not templated. You're not following dietary templates. We're actually taking an approach to coach you in your nutrition and guide you to your success. All right. So the difference between coaching and templating. Templating is like, hey, here's your macros. Hey, here's this, eat this, not that. Okay, go. If that works for you, that's awesome. That doesn't work for a lot of people. People are not struggling to lose weight because they think that McDonald's makes them thin. People are not struggling to lose weight because they don't think they need to sleep through the night. Like, there's not a misconception of information. There's a misconception on how to take that information and apply it to your life and triage what is most important. All right. So there's that. All right. Here's how it works. Let me give you a broad overview. We're going to have Bree on the podcast. You're going to see a lot of information about this. I just want to give you a heads up and tell you kind of like what's going on. All right. So number one, the nutrition coaching deal, it starts with a discovery assessment. So when you see this roll out with all of our new nutrition coaches and all of our coaches that or some of our coaches that are becoming nutrition coaches, your first step is you do a discovery assessment. And that discovery assessment is so we can assess your metabolism, see the problems, see, what are you struggling with? Where do you need to get better? What do we need to work on together, and get a scope? Exercise is much simpler in the sense of we can have anybody show up to a class. We can adjust a couple movements. Hey, if you sweat a little bit, you have some fun, you'll probably come back tomorrow. You do that consistently 5 days a week, you're probably going to lose some weight, assuming your nutrition's right? But nutrition doesn't work like that. we need to figure out what's right for you. So rather than just coming up with some PDF and selling it to you for $19.95, we need to figure out, okay, what actually works for you. The assessment is going to happen in 3 areas. We assess 3 different parts of your metabolism: insulin, stress and sleep, and gut health. Insulin is your fat storing hormone. If insulin goes up, your body stores more fat. Its first job is to store more glucose and carbohydrates inside the muscle cell post-workout to give you more energy. Great. But when you're done with that, then what does it do? It tells your body to store fat. Your body has insulin receptor sites, meaning that it tells your body to store fat in different areas. For example, why does your belly get fat, but your forehead doesn't get fat? How come your arms or triceps get fat, but the back of your hand doesn't get fat, right? Just because you gain weight in one area and not another, all weight loss is not the same. So we need to do some assessment of what might be happening with your hormones and what might be happening with the foods that you're eating and why somebody would be gaining weight, especially in certain areas. So we assess the insulin. Number 2, we assess your sleep patterns and your stress and sleep. Your body runs on a circadian rhythm and is dictated by light, like that big old light bulb I got up there. And basically, there's a heightened and low point throughout the day in your hormonal balance. And cortisol is a stressor hormone that gets released from the adrenal glands on your kidneys, produces cortisol that goes to your brain. Think of it this way. When you drink coffee, your cortisol goes up 20%. All right. Just to give you an idea of taking in some caffeine and elevating your cortisol levels. I'm not saying don't drink caffeine. I'm saying there's an example of stress on the body, cortisol goes up. When cortisol goes up, it decreases the melatonin replenishment in your brain. You can't sleep very well. It's a stressor signal, so you probably have to pee a lot. You're probably waking up between 1 and 3 in the morning to go to the bathroom. It increases blood sugar drops. You're probably needing to eat every 2.5 hours. You're probably craving a lot of carbohydrates. You're probably storing a lot of hard belly fat right here in the midsection, all right? So we need to assess that stress and sleep and cortisol pattern. And then number 3 is we assess your gut health. Your gut health is critically important because 70% of your immune system is in your gut. Serotonin, which is like the happy hormone in your brain, is made in your gut. Your body metabolizes vitamin D in your gut. You can store 25 pounds of feces in your gut. If your gut is not healthy, you're going to have a hard time metabolizing a whole bunch of other junk to get through your body. Those 3 areas impact a massive amount of your metabolism, your health, and your wellness. All right. Now, in each of those metabolisms, we're going to give you a roadmap, and we're going to give you a roadmap with a dietary, supplementation, and lifestyle guideline with your nutrition coach on how to improve those 3 areas. That's where our nutrition coaching starts, is we bring you in, we do this assessment with you, we do a discovery call or a discovery meeting. We could do it online, like on Zoom, or we could do it in person. In person sometimes better, but we assess those 3 areas, and then we give you a dietary, supplementation, and lifestyle recommendation to those 3 areas. Bree has done a lot of training and just graduated from the Integrative Institute of Nutrition. She's done advanced training in hormonal therapy and training. She is beyond qualified to be able to do stuff like this. Then what she's done is create a curriculum with our strong side coaches. So then we can take our philosophy and our curriculum and our knowledge base and train our coaches to that criteria. This is very structured, very controlled, very good, like your workout classes, right? So it's a very systematic approach to your health and wellness. Like I said, that's going to be coming in September. This is going to be a September to remember, all right? You're going to see Bree on the podcast. You're going to see a lot of information about this, and I am freaking fired up. This is another way for us to help you. It is not just going to be sit down and talk about carbohydrates. It's going to be about assessing and progressing, all right? Just made that up right now. Definitely taking that. Assessing and progressing, all right? So with that being said, unless you got any comments or you got any questions, it's about to be a September to remember. If you missed anything, this video will be on the YouTube. It'll be on the podcast. We talked about barbell safety. We talked about the Labor Day workout. We talked about the survey coming out in that email tomorrow. Oh, hype music, baby. Nutrition coaching. And I'm missing one. Oh, and the strong side apparel. We talked about all that. So, hey, if you got any questions, comment them below. I'll answer them. It has been a great Wednesday morning, and I hope that you are ready for the World Series of football that is happening this weekend. Let's rock and roll.